2, 1.
Oh, welcome to your Tuesday nights. I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas, joined as always by the inimitable, it's Justin Robert Young.
Good day, good sir. Good day.
Okay.
Verily, though we betwixt the hedges anon.
Yes. Can I pitch you my movie?
Go.
I've had to keep my mouth shut for 48 hours.
Oh, that's why you've been weird. Sometimes Brian's weird, and I'm like, did he just not sleep? Or like, there's like, sometimes there's reasons, and sometimes it's just because Brian can't help but if he knows if he talks enough, he will just say the thing that's on his brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I think it's been long enough. It's a time loop movie.
Yeah.
Somebody's gone back in time.
Okay.
Did you ever see 11/22/63?
No, but I'm familiar enough with it because you've talked about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's that, but the morning of.
I'm gonna take a wild guess.
And they're in.
It is that.
I'm just saying, but they're in the body of a Weimaraner, and so they've got that, but it's time loop keeps on restarting, right? So they teleports back in time in the body of a Weimaraner.
Where is the Weimaraner? Tri-state area,
Central Park on a walk.
Oh fuck. Okay.
And then,
So you're a human before.
yes. So
And
you have a working knowledge.
In the Stephen King Kennedy one, the door is the device
Yes.
that walks you into the past, right?
Yeah.
So we have some device,
Yeah.
but you go into the Weimaraner
Yes.
and you live as long as you can live as the Weimaraner, but the first day you live is 9/11.
Yeah, but okay. So I don't know what the reset thing would be,
You
but
die.
well, it doesn't have to be death. It could just be, you know what? It could be the moment you're like, at first you're like, whoa, I'm a dog. That's crazy. And then, first plane hits. And so you're like, whoa, I'm a dog. And then you're back in time. And you're like, why am I just living the X number of hours?
So you have to stop the first plane from hitting?
I'm just saying, that's quite a task, isn't it? So now you're in the
How
body.
early?
I don't know. Let's say maybe.
How fast can you get to Boston?
See, okay, this is this is
Chinatown bus. They don't give a shit. If you can get on the right one, you can bite Muhammad Atta.
right? Okay, so you explore that thread, but then you keep not making it, or you can't get on, and then then you spend a few lifetimes trying to figure out who can you communicate with because you're trapped in the body of a Weimaraner, right? And eventually, by the way, we make good movies. The Mall Santa.
We've had a streak of very good films.
Yeah.
They've all been hits.
Just ask the people in our minds.
Just ask us. Like, there's never been a movie we've pitched that has not been an out of the box. We're the Joe Esterhaus
Yup.
of mind movies.
Yeah. All the mind critics agree
All
that our
of
mind
them.
movies are the best.
That our mind movies are legendary.
The critics had to grow extra thumbs to express how good they were.
Which you can do in
the
our
mind.
minds.
That's right. Different movie though.
Okay.
So
Isn't it in... All right, so are we... Here's my question, because, like, there's a certain element of, like, time loop movies, which are essentially Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day, to me, was the first time that it was popularized so much so in a movie that people are just doing different versions of that movie where it's like...
and we all agree to pretend like it's for the first time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's its own genre, like, now. And we've done a million versions, and, like, it's always... You're in a thing until you learn a lesson, and you're kind of trapped
Yeah.
until you can achieve a goal. But isn't it different in the Kennedy one where, like, he wants to, like, doesn't it spit him back out and he wants to keep going back to solve it?
Well, no, in that one, he takes multiple swings, but the harder you try to change history, the more history pushes back. So it's like, I'm going to get there just in time to stop the car breaks down. And then Gang, who he, surrounds him like, hey, you fix that fight. And then they beat him up and he makes it out and comes back.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm picturing like the tower hits and then it restarts. But then, so think about this. You're in the body of a Weimaraner.
Oh, we're really keying in on this, aren't we?
I'm just saying.
All right,
So
how do you, in the movie, does the Weimaraner, is that like the only thing that you can hear our protagonist say, or do you hear the thoughts like John Travolta and Look Who's Talking?
I'm leaning towards you hear the thoughts.
Okay.
Like,
Hey man,
Yeah.
oh wow,
Yeah.
oh geez, we gotta go out here. We gotta solve
In fact,
9/11.
this is the breakout. This is the comeback role for Justin Roiland. Okay.
Justin Roiland is
9/11 Wyme.
meet Craig.
Wyme 11.
Things aren't going great, but they're about to get a lot worse. He's about to have a day that he'll never forget.
7 lives. Maybe that's just 7 dog years.
Oh no, I'm trapped in a Weimaraner. Oh no, oh geez, man, oh geez.
I need to stop the 9/11. Okay, so what do? You try to recruit someone. Now you can't speak dog to other dogs.
Why not? You've lost the ability to speak dog to other dogs?
Well, because other dogs don't have human brains. They can't conceive of 9/11. That's the other thing. It's a Wyme because they're the only dog that can handle a human brain because they're wicked smart. And you
common fact that everyone knows, including non-Weimaraner owners.
Yes.
Everybody knows that Weimaraners have the capacity to hold a human brain.
Yes.
At least they will once they see our Mind movie.
I'm 11. Okay, so you got to recruit someone. You can't talk to dogs. Dogs aren't smart. But you try to communicate.
I think, well, here, I'm just real quick. We don't have to spend a lot of time in the movie doing this, but he does talk to dogs. But you can't explain the intricacies of 9/11 nor its effects on the world. Instead, you just have to try to whip up Islamophobia.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know how some dogs are racist?
Yeah.
You're just trying to whip that up. You become like an extremely Islamophobic dog.
What I'm thinking,
you're just like, bite them all, bite them all.
What I'm picturing, and this is where we dip into Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, you can't really do. Maybe you get a few square blocks where that catches on, but it's not enough to stop 9/11.
Right. But so what matters is time. You only have so much time, and then eventually, after a few laps, you figure out, for good or for ill, there's one crazy homeless person who instantly understands you. Only one. Bit of an uphill climb. You got to explain to him that. So now you got on each restart.
We're doing magical homeless guy in the 9/11 Weimaraner movie.
Man, we're just spitballing here.
I can already hear the Mind critics. The second act, kind of a bit of a groaner when they introduce the magical homeless guy.
Well, no, but the
it's
homeless
a little
guy,
Home Alone.
No, he's on the right psychedelics where it blurs whatever magic is causing the main character to be in the body of a Weimaraner. Maybe
just me, or can I?
You know what?
Understand you.
Opening scene is okay. The main character, the protagonist, has to be a dog trainer.
What do you mean, Toby Keith?
Yeah, it takes place in 2019 or something, and before the pandemic, or maybe the pandemic causes it. COVID.
Hold on.
He catches COVID. Wakes up in the body of a dog.
That's our device.
Yeah, that's
our
what
device.
Sends him back.
Gotcha. He's got time travel COVID.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so, he says something
long gone COVID.
Well, in the first scene, you have to have him explain, oh, well, Weimaraners are very smart. They call them the dog with the human mind. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, who knows what goes on in their head? I've got COVID.
We can do that at the beginning. He's like oversleeping his alarm, and the television's still on, but it's now the Today
Remembering
Show.
9/11.
Well, no, we're not there unless we can. Maybe that's it. It's like our first story, Weimaraners. They're so smart.
Yeah, there
Have
you
you
go.
ever met a Weimaraner? They're as smart as a human, they say. Second story, remembering 9/11. We promised to never forget, and now we haven't. Third story, chicken cacciatore for under $3. We'll tell you after the break.
There's a strange virus from another part of the
Yeah,
world.
Wuhan. Let's get to our fast facts.
There we go. And so he shows up late, and she's all like, "You haven't trained my Weimaraner," and he's like, "Well, they're smart." And then whatever, he catches. There's a sneeze, wakes up
Gotcha.
in a Weim, and then has to recruit the homeless person.
Oh, it's like the original COVID
Yeah,
because it eventually weakened.
he got.
But he got the one right out of Wuhan.
Yes. So,
And
as
so-
a matter
and
of
it's
fact,
like-
a plane lands.
It's kind of like a Gremlins COVID.
There
like,
you go.
Like it's an ancient Chinese COVID.
They're like, never have a hot dog after 8 o'clock
Yeah.
while you have this
While you
strain
have
of
this
COVID.
strain of COVID.
And then he does.
And then boom, back
Yeah.
to 9/11.
He trips on a feather and it tickles his nose, causing him to sneeze.
That was the People Liberation's Army. That was their plan for COVID the whole time when they were designing it. Is they were,
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
all right. I'm growing because I didn't do the voice, but it was like, we send them back. We send them back. We send them back to 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine that in an accent.
Yeah.
Very animated accent.
That's as far as I got. That's really the first.
We got to
time.
get him out of this hole, though.
Well,
Well, also, you have to have a novel way to stop the first plane from hitting.
yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Huh. Because really all you have
He
to do
learns
is
how
get
to-
word
He learns
to
how to fly a biplane.
Ooh, does biplane. So he's just like skywriting. Yes,
Yep.
he has to skywrite because the skies are so blue that they can
It's
write.
And then meanwhile, now it's like a television story.
Yeah.
Like, is there a dog in a plane
Oh, there we go.
skywriting?
So that's all a ruse to get the morning news programs to notice.
Meanwhile, George W. Bush is about to go read My Pet Goat.
Yes.
and
And
he's
they're
like, look at that dog. He's flying. Wait a minute, is that a commercial airliner? Shoot it down. Ba ba ba. Everybody on board dies, but they were gonna die anyway. So it's like we have to pay the cost to be the boss. But like, yeah, he stops 9/11.
Okay, so maybe that's the fake out end where it's like they shoot down the plane, but then it's
Red Baron.
yes,
He's wearing the scarf.
with Sopwith Camel. All right, so we think that that's how he saves the day is by they shoot down the commercial airliner, but the surprise is he snaps back and he's at the beginning again, and he realizes no, you can't just save the buildings, you have to save all the people, which means
Does he have to meet with like a Rufus character, like that explains the rules to him because he thinks he won?
You know what? Just when the audience is really getting frustrated, we'll have AI George Carlin show up unlicensed and just explain everything.
I can understand you.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, man. Oh, I've been trying to stop 9/11 for what seems like 3 years now.
Yeah.
Have you thought about the plane? No, I'm trying to stop the plane. No.
Is there
This plane.
is there anything that you remember about that day that made the whole thing possible? And it's like, oh, geez, I remember that the whole thing was they didn't expect to be used as missiles. It's like, but what if they knew? And you're like, we gotta let them know. And then the unlike the once everyone knows it's the plan, they could just punch them and take over the controls. They don't have to fly it into the ground. Like in,
Oh, like the Let's Roll.
yeah,
The Shanksville.
but better.
plane.
Let's roll, but you know,
But oh wait,
but
hold
like
on.
the sheriff from
no,
Stranger
no.
Things.
You have to get one last passenger on the 9/11 plane.
Wesley Snipes.
Sully Sullenberger.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he remembers
You get
that story.
Sully Sullenberger on the plane, on the 9/11 plane, and then when they're like, Allahu Akbar, ah!
Yeah.
And then Sully Sullenberger is like, not on my plane, mister. Pah!
Oh, wait. And then maybe Randy Quaid shows up in a biplane or maybe,
Well-
you throw a bunch of geese in like caltrops in front of the commercial airliner. And then,
Oh,
they're-
that's actually how you do it.
yeah.
Instead of Sully Sullenberger being on the plane, he just scares a bunch of geese at the right time.
Because he's a Weim.
'Cause
He
he's a
does
Weimaraner.
that. They're all like, whoa. They're like, whoa.
Oh no! Oh jeez!
Land the
Oh
plane
jeez! Yeah.
safely.
Boom.
It's pretty dope.
Stop 9/11.
That's then there's a rap. WEIM 11.
Well, he woke up in the morning with the alarm going off.
If you want to make this show happen,
Yeah.
head on over to patreon.com/great night.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, this isn't even the full show.
It's not.
This is just this is what's appropriate for the public. This is what the public can handle. Mm-hmm. They can't handle
The Patreon.
what's in, the Patreon.
Yeah, we do it. We do it nasty style.
We've like all the mind movies become mouth movies as we talk about it.
Talk them out.
Yeah, talk about.
Yeah.
So
We almost did a rap at the end of the Caribou episode.
Can you play
We didn't do it.
a bit of it?
Yeah. Hold on.
Meanwhile, I can set up the fact that I accidentally shaved my beard.
Oh yeah, you do that.
Yeah. Okay. So a scant couple of hours ago, take a shower, and I'm like, oh, that beard's a little scraggly. Let me take my beard trimmer from my travel bag because I did an awesome show at Daytona Beach, Florida. And oh wait, there's not a guard on it. Let me put the guard on it, and then start doing the sides. And it's like, oh, that's very, very short. And I think, well, that's not the first time that's happened. And I only found out when half my mustache was gone, right? And so I'm like, well, I know the fix for this is I leave the beard long. Let me just take this adjustable thing and click it, and then do the goatee. Spoiler alert, the goatee's suddenly gone.
Yeah.
And then I realized, I look at it, and when I put the guard on, it was not in the groove. So it was just the shortest thing ever. And so now I look like Boss Nass.
You don't look like Boss Naz. You don't. If you do that, you do.
Yes.
But in general, you don't. No, you look good.
Yeah.
You have a very youthful face.
Too youthful. Untrustworthy.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know. What do you...
Like Epstein or like,
Oh, Jesus.
you
No.
said too youthful.
No, I meant
Like, I mean, there's a line where it's too youthful.
yeah.
That would be where people go.
Still
when they
try. I'm
think of
trying to
that.
work that into the movie. As I think-
Epstein?
No. Oh, you know what? Hold on. maybe he goes for bonus points. He also murders Epstein on the way.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, one more thing, and then he jugulars Epstein, and then it's like
He is
it's a
in New
funeral.
York.
Yeah,
I don't know. Wait, was Epstein in New York on 9/11?
He is in the movie, in the Mind movie.
Yeah, we can write
according
it.
to the Mind
we
Atlas
can write it in.
on my Mind GPS.
I don't know why that would be the line we want to respect. Where Justin Roiland, disgraced cartoon entrepreneur Justin Roiland is our main actor, and we're doing a movie where people go back in time into a Weimaraner's body to stop 9/11, and we have an AI George Carlin. Because people didn't get mad enough the first time people did it, AI George Carlin. We're like, no. They took all the bullets.
This time
Now we'll
also
sail right
Rufus
through.
is ready.
So, I mean, whatever. Caribou 2 is out.
It's great. It's great.
Listen to Caribou 2.
I re-listened to it like 3 times. It's really good.
It's a great story. Brian did a phenomenal job, and I'm excited to have it done. Thank you for everybody for listening, for waiting very patiently for it. I don't know why. the Caribou story to me, when we were working on it, felt very cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
And because they already made a movie about it.
And not just a
there's
mind movie.
Not just a real movie.
Because it was in 1994.
In 94. And they've written, there's like a young adult novel based on it. And they all take liberties and they all do their things. But I don't think that any of them got to where we got in terms of telling the real story. And I think we did a very good job, if I do say so myself, of making a very compelling one. But it just kept making me think of like, oh, like this is like a lot of the world's greatest con stuff I like to think of as movies because it helps me clarify from a production point of view. It's like, would this be a good part of the movie?
I think it's fair to say, and I don't think this is too much navel gazing, to say that we try really hard to consider things that you would normally tell or explain. Is it possible to convey them with a sneer and a sound effect? If
Yes.
so, like we want to the extent it's possible, make the podcast a kinesthetic expression, not just.
And specifically, I want to. The goal for World's Greatest Con is that you should be playing a movie in your head.
Mm-hmm.
We should be leading you toward you and your brain thinking of visuals and putting yourself in that scenario. And like, you know, in this episode, there's a very cinematic moment where we kind of give you time to think of like her with like a gun in her hand pointing it, and like you're thinking it feels like a movie, it's presented like a movie, it sounds like a movie. So anyway, I was like, man, you want to know what they used to do a lot with movies is original soundtracks.
Yeah.
And like that happened for a while, and then really the moment where it got so big it couldn't help but crash in on itself is Will Smith, who would do raps for the movie's original soundtrack, but it would basically just be kind of the plot of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
It's amazing to me that we need to explain this, and then I forget that not everyone has already
everybody
lived 3 or
knows it.
4 lifetimes.
there was a great long read about a couple years ago, at least, where they were like talking about how important those soundtracks were to the music industry, because they were the way that a band could get in the studio, write a hit album, and then tour. And then instead of having to like immediately go back into the studio, like in the middle of touring, they could just put a single
and then
on
stay
a
on
soundtrack and stay hot, stay on MTV.
Sometimes it
like,
would be like a B-side to something, or something that was waiting on the next album.
but it was just something that would keep them hot, right? And then that went away. So in my head, I was like, man, I'm going to do a commercial for an original soundtrack for Caribou.
Yeah.
And it's going to have a bunch of songs that kind of sound like they would be, they're not in the like actual podcast episode, but they weren't in the movies either. It would like maybe be played in the credits.
Very often, like one of the key tracks would not be the background to an action set piece or whatever. It would literally be like bad guy gets out of a dope smoking car and you just hear 5 seconds of the bass thumping.
Maybe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even then, like more likely it would just be the song that plays in the credits.
Yeah.
Like, and so I did it and we put it at the end and like it didn't feel right, but we did a Caribou thing and like the Caribou rap, and we were gonna put that in, and then it's like if it's just one AI song, then it just feels like look at my doodle.
Right.
The way that we could have done it is if you rapped it,
Oh my God.
but we didn't have time because it was the tight window.
That would have been amazing.
Yes. But anyway, here's the Caribou rap.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Oh my God.
bit of a luxurious intro here.
Yeah.
But it is very 90s.
She came through Bristol with a faraway stare, barefoot mystery, wind in her hair. Nobody knew what nobody could say.
Oh, yeah, they really are.
Was she
They're
from
just
a kingdom, a world
the
away?
synopsis.
Yes.
This plays because we've just gone on the Caribou Journey at worldsgreatestcon.com.
Word in the room grew. Everybody wanna meet Princess Caribou. Who is she? Where she come from? Is she royal? Is she on the run? One little spark, then the whole thing blew. All eyes on Princess Caribou.
All right. Well, now I need this. You got to send this to me.
Come a long, long way. It's true. Everybody want to know Princess Caribou. Anyway, so yeah. I liked all the songs though. I'm actually going AI psychotic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going AI psychotic mostly because for various different reasons, I've just created a lot of AI music
Yeah.
that's gotten stuck in my head.
Well, and
I just want to talk about it or I want to like sing it. But it's like, if you think it's isolating to be a fan of a niche genre, like if you're like a fan of like anime or K-pop or something like that, or like reggaeton or something that it doesn't have broad appeal, like has a niche appeal, but not a broad appeal. Imagine how crazy it would make you if it had an appeal of one.
Well, and that's the thing.
One
it's like,
person.
It's they're already like, you make an inside joke and then you realize that it's not a shared experience with someone. And you're like, oh, that's from this other circle of friends or whatever.
Yes.
But it's like that, except you're in a Faraday cage of yourself. Yeah. And meanwhile, you spend enough time with all that you get fully IKEA affected.
Oh, I mean,
because
also
that was your
the
idea.
ones that I'm psychotic about now are because I made the gym app, I made the workout app that like the goal was I wanted to make bad gym songs that get stuck in your head.
Yeah.
So I designed them to do what they are doing, but then I'll have them in my head and I'll be like, "You're a storm mountain heart." And then I'll be like, oh, yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. I made so many just dog shit country songs. Like, it was like 20 metaphor country songs. And it was like the only rule that they had was like, you have to have a metaphor for your chorus. And they are fucking trash. They are all the exact same formula. But then again, it's like,
That's
like it's all country iconography, physical thing. It's like Firefly Radio, a Stone Mountain Heart. Oh fuck, I can't remember the other ones, but yeah, they're all bad. Those are very bad. But they're in my head and they'll never leave. It's kind of like a cancer. Like it'll only keep growing.
The good news is they can become lullabies and Bella can grow up believing that these are real songs that belong in everyone's head.
Maybe, yeah, that'll be a hit. Maybe it'll be a hit. Meryl doesn't like the fact that I'm doing fitness influencing in my Instagram stories.
But specifically, it's because it makes him feel inadequate.
That's fine.
Whatever gets you in the gym.
That's okay. I don't know. I get a lot of claps, and then people like have heart emojis. Let me see what stats.
Are you doing lives or
no? I'll just post my I'll post my workout, and then lately I've been like just doing like 20 seconds of one of the workouts that I normally do.
And this is like, do you set the phone off to the side and hit record on yourself doing a thing, or?
I'll show you. So that's my.
Oh, okay. So it's a picture.
That's my workout, and then I'll do just one of my exercises.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, a little forward lunge today. Go ahead, Justin R. Young on Instagram. On Insta. But let's see. David Canuckle said, is this the app you use? Yes.
Yeah.
That's responding to my thing. And then my friend Anthony just replied, sweaty.
Sweaty.
to me doing forward lunges. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of all this shit. I'm just gonna be a fitness influencer. I'm just gonna I'm gonna talk about macros,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna work out, and I'm gonna.
What does everybody get wrong about macros?
The biggest thing, they think too small.
Go on.
They're bigger.
Mega macro.
Well, you don't micro. Your
they think
macro.
mini. They think mini. That's bigger than micro. No, bigger than mini. It's macro.
Yeah.
What about jumbo? Jumbos,
Shrimps.
shrimps,
That's how I like them. Jumbo shrimps. I don't know. Yeah, fucking whatever. Like I'm so burnt out on so many things, and I just want an uncomplicated life. I want an uncomplicated life where I just work out and Meryl's mad. Like that's really just mostly what I want. I want a good life for my daughter. I want to work out, and I want Meryl to be sad about it.
Okay.
There
All
are
right.
3 pillars that I will build my kingdom on. Safety and security for my family, me working out, and Meryl being pressed.
I did a full magic show last week.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Fucking great. It was the best, tightest show that I've done since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, pandemic was when it's like everything was tip top and chrome like, but it just didn't make it out of the bag very often. You know?
Yeah.
And then pandemic really, threw everything upside down.
Bag went into the closet.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then every show since then has been like grading on a curve pretty good.
And you've been evolving and trying new things that are kind of outside of the realm of magic, because your show at its peak was
It was
drum. It was tight.
It was an animatronic show. Like everything was so precise. Virtually nothing was left to chance. And then meanwhile, what's neat is
down to
every
artificial
improv.
interactions and improvs were things that you nothing.
I had just experienced all of it. I speaking of time loop movies, I mean,
Yeah.
I had just Groundhog Day'd enough where it's like there's not a single thing that could happen that hadn't happened before. Now I could remind myself to be present and appreciate and get the giggles and be in the
or
moment.
you could deliver the best show possible to every audience that walked in, by giving them the version of it that you one time experienced and now you can commoditize.
Yes, yeah. It's a bit like, we've talked about like once you've cracked the Wendy's menu and it's a number 6, no cheese, substitute chili for the fries. Why would you do anything else?
Yeah.
But we have built up the skills of some extemporaneous talking.
Bullshitting.
Yep, make it up and it's so funny because
Oh, wait, we should break the news, by the way.
What?
Speaking of us bullshitting on a stage.
oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Dragon Con. Make your plans, people.
It's happening.
Thank you. Wow, we might have finished the show
And not
not
told
thought-
people. We're
s-
back on Saturday night.
Saturday night, 10 p.m.
It's all right for fighting and for Great Night. Our grand reappearance. We have not been at Dragon Con since pre-pandemic.
Yep.
It's gonna be a hoot
Yep,
and a
yep.
half.
So-
6 years, really? Has it been 6 years since?
More because I didn't go 2019. I took 1 year off, and they
damn.
decided to end it.
So we are going to be back at Dragon Con on Saturday night, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
It's going to be great. My mom is going to be looking after my daughter.
Yep.
So I'm out. My balls are coming out
Yep.
later.
Yep.
But before that, we're not going to do that during the show.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Probably.
Skeptic
Maybe.
track. We're on the
Yeah.
skeptic track.
Skeptic track in the like there was a cancellation that opened up a slot, so we're doing a double header where
Nice.
I'm going to get footage because basically the Social Engineering 101 keynote crushed at DEF CON.
Yes.
Unfortunately, did not get good footage of it. So literally, like that's the reason is we're gonna get real good footage of a packed audience of me doing my flagship keynote. It's gonna be great. And then it's a double header. We'll wrap that up. We'll go straight into Great Night.
Yeah.
Live in front of a studio audience for the first time in a long time, man.
Is Sigler gonna be? I mean, I hope Sigler's gonna be
Sigler
there.
will be there, I'm sure.
Siggy Sigler.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can round up some of our peeps.
So
And then we're all heading out to the Marriott floor,
yeah.
and we're doing cartwheels, baby.
Yeah.
We're riding the elevator for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
That's
my
what we're
God.
doing.
Well, all 12 hours of
Yep.
it.
We're gonna ride it once.
Well, why is there a homeless man and a Weimaraner in here? Run! Run! Dude, it's gonna be great. Penny is gonna come out.
Oh, great!
Last
Awesome.
year it was Josie. This year it'll be Penny.
Nice.
I've got now the clock starts ticking for Brian to figure out where he's gonna put his body. I mean, to be fair, the booking only got locked in a scant 8 hours
aware.
ago. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it just
Brian's
works
been
out.
selling me on coming to Dragon Con since when he got back from Dragon Con a year ago.
So, I mean, it's gonna work out.
I've been poking him like, "Hey, Dragon Guy, what's the deal with Dragon Guy?" Like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
jeez,
yeah.
oh,
I
man,
can see it.
I got it." Well, anyway, it happened. We're doing a thing. It's your lecture starts at 10.
Yep.
We'll be on after the lecture.
Yeah.
Lectures, is it the 30-minute?
Yeah, probably 30, 45 minutes. It'll be tight.
But you're gonna like it. You're gonna love the lecture, and then you're gonna love us. It's gonna be fun, and at some point, Brian will find a place for him and his daughter. To stay.
Yeah. Honestly.
And also, by the way, like I was kind of surprised because I think con badge prices have exploded since
Yeah.
I first started going to cons, but I never really pay it because I'm usually not going to a con unless I'm speaking at a con.
right.
But because, and we're not gonna point fingers as to why I had to investigate buying passes for Dragon Con. We're not here to talk about the past.
For some reason.
For some reason, I had to look into buying passes, but they're cheap.
Oh, yeah?
Passes to Dragon Con are 160 for the whole thing.
Oh.
Like normally, like some of the cons that we go to, like,
Oh,
it's-
yeah. No.
it's like 5, 6 and up for less of a footprint, and certainly less of an offering of things that you would be able to do, and less people that are there. But it's like cheap, and I think single days are like maybe 80 or something like that. Like if you're gonna buy 2, you might as well buy the whole thing.
That's great.
But yeah, it's not crazy. If you're in the Georgia, the Atlanta metro area, if you're ITP, if you're OTP, it don't matter. Come on in to downtown Atlanta on Saturday night. See me and Bri making our grand triumphant
Return.
Well, I don't know, triumphant. This is like us.
This is us
Coming
sneaking-
back.
This is us pulling off the mask and saying, "We were here. You didn't expect it. We're not."
We're gonna fucking bend that bow.
Yeah, yeah. There it is. That's what it
Dong.
is. Dong, and people are gonna be like, "What are they?" It's too late.
Exactly.
Pow, pow,
Bah,
pow,
bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of
Trojan horse. Yeah.
trying to think of people on the skeptic truck that would have a good sense of humor if we joked about killing them. But I couldn't. Not to say that they're not there, but all the names that came into my head.
We look forward to meeting the good ones.
There we
with
go.
a sense of humor.
There
about
we
it.
go.
At Saturday night.
Dragon Con,
Dragon
Saturday
Con.
night, 10 o'clock. Wing-a-ding, ding-a-ding-dong-do. Okay,
Yeah.
so where were we? You were talking about doing the magic
Oh
show.
yeah. The show was, so you and I have developed the skill of, bullshitting extemporaneous.
Straight bullshit.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And it's interesting because when everything was chrome-like polished, it was very brittle. If one thing, I had to be very obsessive, showing up 3 hours early to make sure everything was technical and redundancies, that everything was placed, so that because if one thing breaks, then at some point there's no longer a show. And then nowadays it's like, hey guys, well this is how this is gonna go, and you just roll with however it is, and it's fine. Everything's fine.
This feels like you're talking to yourself.
Yeah,
You're talking to your past self of like,
yeah,
hey, the knuckles don't need to be white.
yeah,
Like they can be beige and you can still be like a responsible person who's putting on a good show. You can hold on loosely hang on.
I I did the Straitjacket Escape, and there's one. You know what? I'm gonna text that dude and ask where's my footage, because they keep saying there was somebody. So I escaped from this motherfucking straitjacket.
Yeah.
With 3 seconds left, and everyone jumps to their feet or whatever, and I glanced down the corner of my eye. One dude with his cell phone running up and down, like he got the moment, and then he pans out and shows all the people. I'm like, that is the greatest shot in the history of shots in my show. And it's like everybody, all I care about is that shot. Oh yeah, we'll get it to you. Fuck.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing, honey.
College students, they got other things going. Oh wait,
Too busy smoking reefer. College kids. Oh yeah, sorry. You're Bobby, too busy sparking that doobie.
Yeah.
Can't send a text message to your grandpa.
that's correct. Oh, right on.
Did you get it?
No, I found the dude. Checking in. That shot was dope. All caps. There we go.
I found out that Father Robert Ballister added Brian's books to the official Vatican library.
Oh, that's public now, I guess. Pretty cool.
This is what Elysium Fields says.
If
you want to call them a liar.
I mean, yeah, no, that's pretty dope.
It is dope.
That is pretty dope.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a surreal thing.
The Pope. Big deal.
Pope.
You know where my money be.
Remember when you pissed off the Pope? Remember when you made a rap and word from the Vatican came back saying that was bad?
Did the Pope really get mad at that? I think all right. I mean, the big flex is that the Pope saw the rap, or at least heard of the rap.
Yeah.
You know how many people talk about the Pope every day? And that one got on his radar. Like, you would be understood to like know that you could joke about the Pope and the Pope wouldn't personally be upset about it.
Well, this was this was the short timer Pope who's still around. This is the Pope that's still not a Pope.
Oh yeah.
It was Ratzenberger.
Ratslinger.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a Nazi youth. But
Yeah,
not to
but
say that,
everyone's-
like, I mean,
Hitler
everybody
was, yeah.
was, you know,
It was like
it
being
was
in
the
Cub
thing to do at
Scouts.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wore an onion on your belt, which was the
Weimaraner,
fashion at the time.
Weimaraners running around,
Yeah.
barking at these kids.
Exactly.
Like, get out!
Bark at all of them! Bite them!
Anytime I see a Weimaraner and a homeless
Are you
dude,
Islamophobic? Are
You
you
better
an
get-
Islamophobic Weimaraner? Wait, I don't remember this. So the Pope got mad because we did the Pope rap?
well, because you remember our guest was Father Robert.
Sure.
And-
who has a connection
Yeah.
to the Catholic Church.
Yep. And then you were riffing, and then I believe it was Soundwave, Itea Alter, who made it into a proper song.
Yes.
And then
Which is always what got me in trouble in that era.
In fact,
I could do whatever raps I wanted.
Right, Ryan. See, search NSFW show, all one word, on YouTube, and then POPE rap. We'll see whether or not we can see it, because we're not going to get content ID'd.
Yeah, as it turned out, I can make whatever jokes I wanted on the show.
Yeah.
In a musical form.
Yeah, here
and
we go.
nobody would get mad. But as soon as people made
Turn that up. Turn that up. Hell yeah. This is a Diamond Club original joint. Oh, this is great. Here we go.
Represent JC Styles. Just a whip priest. We run this. Right, son. Peace of the Lord be with you, yo.
What's in it for the Pope? Don't be calling no cardinals, no bishops. Dial me up, the Pope.
Represent
I got that big old hat and an ass so fat. I'm the Pope. I'm the Pope. Get that red hat out of here. I'm the Pope. I'm the Pope. Yo, they call me Benedict. Girls are on my what? Oh, yes. It's on. P-O-P-E. I want to know where my money be. I'm the Pope.
JC Styles.
P-O-P-E. You know that I'm blowing trees. I'm the Pope. Legal in the Vatican, baby. I make the rules. Another beer.
Another beer.
Peace of the Lord be with you.
Yeah, dude. We got in trouble with the Vatican.
the old Pope got mad. Jesus Christ. What a fucking drink from the wrong chalice moment. To go from fucking me looking like Greg Giraldo
I was trying to follow that metaphor.
just like my face just fucking melts.
Brian Boston. Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
Oh, I did look like Greg Giraldo back then. I mean, I guess somebody had to. He died. Anyway, so the old Pope, yeah, Benedict.
Yeah,
So that was before
that was
the
before
Jesuit
that.
Pope
That was
came
before
in.
skateboard Pope.
Then yeah. Because that's the one that. Okay, so
Yeah. So this is that's before Father
So
Robert.
wait, hold on. That's wild that we were on the like even with like Father Robert being there. Yes, he's connected, but like there's a lot of people that are connected to the Catholic Church, and that was before he was out there.
Yeah.
Like-
well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is all speculation. I'm
We're
just a guy.
speculating.
I'm just a guy with 2 books in the Vatican Library.
True. Yeah. I accidentally ordered a liter of beer at the Vatican once.
Accidentally.
I
I
didn't-
tried to
I
order a
didn't
beer
know-
at Quantico,
I
but they
didn't-
wouldn't open up the bar for me.
They would not.
That was pre-Cash Patel. Nah, if Cash was there, yeah.
Open it up. No, yeah, there was a little restaurant, and I forgot how much a liter was, and then they showed up with the gigantic fucking stein, and I'm like, and I was eating a shit ton of pasta because it's fucking Italy,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a gigantic plate of pasta and my beer, and I'm like, what do you want, like a liter? And I'm like, sure, yeah, a liter, and then they're like, "Meh," this like Costco sized
So it's like a
gigantic
quart.
beer,
It's two
and I'm like,
pints.
all right, I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna eat this entire plate of pasta and drink this huge beer because that's otherwise it's not funny. And guess what? Everyone's still laughing.
Yeah.
So who wins?
Good times. Man, I'm so stoked that we're back at Dragon Con.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to be there. Cowboys play on Friday. We're out on Saturday. Unfortunately, the Cowboys won't be able to be at, or Carson and Amber and anybody else in the Cowboys won't be able to be at our show at the Dragon Con thing Saturday because they got to get back on the road. They're touring.
That's the real shit right there.
I know,
man.
yeah, they're a fucking big deal.
Slave to the grind.
We got they're teasing a new video today.
That's great.
But yeah, so it'll be lit. If you're at Dragon Con, let us know. Hit us up wherever. Mostly on Instagram, where you're gonna watch me work out.
I'm back. I'm dipping a toe back into the Twitters. I don't know who I'm talking to. Just a giant mosh pit of people around, but I had a very retweeted thing that first hit in a minute
What's
it was yesterday. I just tweeted 20 years ago today, Pluto stopped being a planet.
People are like, fact.
Yeah. Oh, well, then
Retweet.
the two flavors are like, not to me, damn it. Or and then there's the
yeah.
pedantic.
Actually, it was really
Yeah. Surprise wild card. Out of nowhere, Neil deGrasse Tyson hate.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
tagging him, saying, I'll never forgive him.
Fuck you.
Ah!
That's more legalized now.
What?
Neil deGrasse Tyson hate.
Yeah.
There was a moment on Twitter where like you shan't
should-
not.
Well, oh yeah, you couldn't even. You're like, you let him ruin gravity. He
Yeah.
knows planets.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's open season. They're like, I don't give a fuck about your eccentric ties.
Yeah, yeah,
We're at your neck, dude.
yeah.
And I'm not afraid to say it because I pissed off the Pope. Come on. Apparently.
I mean, you can piss off the Pope of planets now.
Yeah.
What is he going to excommunicate you from the solar system?
Do we have Dolly thoughts? R.I.P.
Man, Dolly.
You know that the first cloned sheep is named Dolly because it was
Because of
cloned
her?
from tit flesh of a sheep.
No kidding.
For real.
That's great. That is a real contribution to science, Neil.
No.
We're gonna piss off all the popes.
Fucking-
We're back, baby. Back at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Back to pissing off authorities.
I don't know why they made a museum usher the dean of science, but
what.
he runs a museum.
Oh yeah.
It's like, okay, you get to be the science man now?
I did see he had a futurist on talking about like where they predict things are going with the
How'd
AI
that go?
and whatnot. Well, I don't know.
Wait, Dolly Parton?
No, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, he
Yeah.
didn't write Jolene. Let's talk about Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Oh man. I was thinking about I was
Coach Michikaku says Jolene can finally do whatever the hell she wants. My favorite tweet after she died was just like, I bet you was that rap bitch Jolene.
yeah, there was a anyway, Dolly Parton gives me hope that if I eat a mountain of shit and give my entire life, I'll end up just as dead.
Yeah. You think she ate a mountain of shit?
I mean,
I think people would say that Dolly Parton
She never had an
actually
unkind-
ran the perfect game.
I mean, okay,
like she stayed very famous, artistically respected, and beloved.
she was a punchline for tits. Like
But she played into it. She owned it.
Sure.
She bought equity.
she did eat the mountain
in
of-
the bit.
Yeah, because that's the cards that were played to her. And I mean, I'm going to say, all things being equal, if she had to pick from the menu of things people are talking about with the name Dolly Parton, I would imagine her music, her songwriting, her singing
But it
would be at the
is.
top of the list. But they weren't for years and years and years. It was like, oh, and I guess she also, like, it was tits. It was tits.
But I think that's what gets you. I mean, like, I don't know. To me, I view Dolly Parton and view her as somebody who had a very, very, very canny and now rare idea of show business. That, like, there is what gets you on the stage, and then there's what you do when you're there. And for her, she's like, yep, glittery tits. I have huge tits, and I make jokes about them, and they glitter. And then also, here are these amazing songs that I wrote, and they are also gigantic hits for my gigantic tits. My gigantic hits echo off my gigantic tits, which makes them sound better to your ear. Now, like, the fact that she remained almost universally beloved between all of our culture wars is, like, insane.
Well, and the way you do that is by holding your tongue and only giving back to the community. I mean, to literally be Christ-like in her patience and understanding of everyone forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And then and dedicating all of her, like, that's the real shit. That's
Also down to the fact that she was extraordinarily private, including we don't know how or why she died.
also nobody cares to pry.
No. I mean, somebody will eventually be like, oh, it was cancer, or it was this, or it was that, or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, but she won the game. Like, I don't know if anyone can look at her career, look at her and be like,
Yeah.
could have done better here. Like, you know, she perfect.
Yeah.
100 out of 100.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
have
know
you
if
ever-
anybody's gonna ever do that again. Nobody's doing it now.
if
Nobody's on
they-
track to do it.
If they are doing it, they're certainly not recognized for it because it'll be too early for it. Have you ever been to Dollywood? It's
I have not.
amazing, man. It's like you can feel just the waves of appreciation. This is 10 years ago. You could feel the waves of appreciation always. I have to imagine it's unreal in that space for, you know, everything she gave back in the Smoky Mountains and stuff.
I mean, there was all sorts of crazy stuff that was hitting social media today. Like, apparently, so I forget what movie she was nominated for an Oscar for, but she was nominated the same year that 3-6 Mafia won for Hard Out Here for a Pimp for Hustle and Flow. And so it's like they have the clip that's playing online where Queen Latifah like says, okay, like they say the government names of all the guys in 3-6 Mafia, and they all come out and they are way over their head and they're just like, you know, yammering and go and leave. And apparently Dolly Parton wrote him a letter and said that they very much deserved it and they should be very, very proud. And she was proud of them for bringing it home to Tennessee because they're from Memphis and she's from the Smoky Mountains. And it's like
Act, man.
10 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like there was just so little that she did that wasn't like, no, you want to know what? If I'm modeling behavior, I should model my behavior on what she's doing. And maybe even to your point, it's like eating the mountains of shit. It's like, I should steer into exactly what people think. I should lean into whatever the biggest thing that people immediately think. I should make that my entire personality. And then as soon as, like, eventually there's only so much they're going to be able to say the thing that they immediately think. And if I'm already on stage in their mind, the next thing I say is up to me.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's where your actual talent shines, you know, which is something that a lot of artists fuck up. Like, every artist thinks that, like, no, my unique vision, my unique creation, that's what breaks through. That's what, like, everybody will hear my beautiful idea and then they'll be in love with me. And it's like, nope. For her, it was tits.
Yeah.
What's your tits?
Yeah. Yeah. And then if you're very lucky, you get to whisper about anything that you're interested in.
Yeah.
But in general, it's like, here's your spoon.
But also, I mean, yeah, I guess like that's
You're the mayor.
Frame, the frame of eating shit makes it like it's a labor. Maybe it is, but like maybe that's a mental reframe.
What do you mean?
Like that it's not eating shit. It's just it's taking a shit. It's a natural thing. It's just a natural way that life works. And so we can be the people who are repulsed whenever they take a shit and they're like, ew, like I have anxiety when I shit. Or you can just understand that that's a natural part of life and like, you know, deal with it and get on. You know? That's just how people interact. That's how people understand ideas crudely and then complexly, and not the way that artists want to think about it, which is like, understand my complex idea. And then, I don't know, I don't care what you do. Because mostly I'm thinking about validation.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so when you say you don't perceive her as eating shit, you mean like you perceive that she was enjoying, like she was
Yes.
huh.
Yes. I think she especially viewed herself almost like a vaudeville comedian in control of it.
Yeah.
Like, because there was some stuff I remember.
You don't think she ever had a tickle of like she flipping on late night television and somebody makes a titty joke, and you don't think she had a flash of, you could mention my music once in a while.
I think she seemed to me to be like kind of Houdini-esque in like, who mentioned my tits? Johnny
Yeah.
Carson?
Yeah.
Johnny Carson mentioned my tits? Fucking win.
All right.
Sleep like a baby. Like, yeah, I don't think that. I think that that's what made her special. I think that like there was, I forget what it was, but it was some like football game or something that like they the football team, I'm going to invent this, but like the football team,
The Weimaraners.
the Weimaraners, the
crazy
fighting Weimaraners,
the crazy-eyed
of
Weimaraners.
East Manhattan.
Yeah.
They had like some good luck with one of her songs or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It was like one of those little viral kind of moments. And so toward the end of the season, she made a video that would play on the Jumbotron to like give the fans like a real like, she noticed. And like in that video, she made a tit joke.
Yeah.
It was like, I'd like to get something off my chest. Well, like not my bra, like, but it was like, all right, like if she's doing that there,
Yeah.
that's just like, we talk a bunch. There was an old feature story about Arnold Schwarzenegger where he talked about like, he thought he came to Sacramento when he became the governor, and everybody would be like, we don't want to see the actor. We want to see the politician. And eventually he realized that like every meeting he took, they were waiting for him to be
do the bit.
actor,
Yeah.
to do the bit. And it was only when he did the bit that he could talk about actually being a politician.
Yeah.
And like, I think she realized people needed the Dolly experience before they could connect with anything else. And so it's like, I'm sassy, I'm Southern, I'm smarter than you think, and Jesus Christ, these tits. Like, that was the Dolly experience. But like when, for whatever reason, that story that I don't remember all the details of, clicked into my head. I'm like, oh no, this is a vaudeville act. This is Dean Martin drinking on stage. This is like just the thing that you want to see, the thing you pay for.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, certainly. Yeah, I guess it's interesting because like, oh shit. Hold on. I maybe got the clip. Let's see. Oh, no. This is all I got. What? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Those are people.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait. That's not. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool. Bow, 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 bow. There.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anyway, picture I just got out of a straitjacket and look awesome.
Oh, you wanted the moment
Yeah.
where you pulled it over your head.
Well, yeah, or just I mean, I just wanted evidence to show my kids that their dad really does do a
Get
magic
out
show.
of us.
Present tense, like they've seen archival papyruses
Yeah.
of a stick figure on the Stubbs stage, but of course now Josie's playing on that stage, like
Small
it's
stage,
yeah.
not the big stage.
I still
Keep
I
at it,
gotta-
kid.
Maybe it'll turn into something for you. By the way, Josie had her first week at college. Yeah, it's good.
Is she on the meal plan?
I don't know. You want to see if we can get her? Call Josie. We tried last week. This is our regular segment.
Yep.
Can we get a hold? Oh, oh. We'll see.
We will.
Yeah. We'll see. Josie not answering should be a bit. I think.
Hello?
Hello, you're live on Great Night. How's college?
Pretty good. Pretty good. We're just hanging out at the dorm right now, and Adelina's in front of me.
Nice. How's the meal plan?
I actually didn't have it for the first couple days, and so I walked in there and I was like, I may or may not have a meal plan, and then he was like, you don't. So I had to actually go through the process and then get a meal plan. So now I do. I have the cheapest option.
Oh, what is that? Like they give you one like piece of broccoli? Well, how cheap do they get there?
They give us one piece of broccoli, yes.
Oh, holy shit. Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm dying of nutrition, like malnutrition right now. So I don't know. It's kind of hard, but that's okay.
I pitched Justin our Weimaraner Stops 9/11
Oh,
movie.
of course it was both of you.
Well,
Jesus.
yeah, it was sort of. Were you there for that, Josie?
No, you guys went off and talked about that on your own. I didn't hear any of it.
Oh, well, all right, never mind.
right, well,
I think
so
better of you
listen-
again.
Yeah, remember that I'm in college and I'm not there for all the bits now.
Oh,
okay,
no.
I'm missing them.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why we're
Wait,
calling
hold
you.
on. Josie, in a world where you could either not be part of a time loop movie where a schlub man has to be in the body of a Weimaraner and stop 9/11, you could either be a part of that idea or not a part of that idea. What would you choose?
I guess I'd be a part of the idea. Like, that sounds awesome.
No, I guess that's your birthright.
It's pretty good. Yeah, no, you've earned
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What was the most surprising thing about your first week at college?
Okay, I was just talking to my friend and like explaining all the stories, and now I'm leaning. Okay, Adelina has been hearing all of the freaking stories that we've had for college, and me telling all of my friends it, and again and again.
Like rehearing the story.
Yeah, like I'm.
Okay, you got
I'm kind
30
of, like,
seconds.
perfecting it.
You got 30
3
seconds.
seconds.
Or you become a Weimaraner.
Okay, let me pick out my.
And I'm not going
favorite
to tell
story.
you what you have to stop.
But there may be an angry pope. Go
All right,
ahead.
go.
Okay, there's one of the things that literally caught me off guard, or like when we were like doing like this class photo thing, which is basically like we all have to stand in like a big star or whatever for to be like, whoa, like, you know.
Oh, and then
go
Mr. Beast
college
comes
or
out
whatever.
and says you can have
Mr. Beast comes out, yes.
$20
No, yeah.
in a taco.
Wait, hold on. Wait. You have to stand in a star for what? Like to take a picture?
Yeah, so they have like an overhead drone that takes a photo of us
Oh.
There's no.
when we're supposed to be paying attention. But basically, like, you know, they have to feed all of the freshmen into the tiny ass stadium. So it's like we're waiting and waiting and waiting, and they're like, okay, let's entertain everybody. And so they're like setting up like little things, like they have a bunch of people dance, and then you have to clap, and whoever gets the most claps wins the dance competition or whatever. And then they had another thing where they were like, we need a singer. We need singers. We need good singers. Okay, if you're really good at singing, come down here. And so we're like, you know, there's like a bunch of people like standing up. They're like, me, and
Yeah.
everybody's pointing at them.
Attention
So they bring
whores.
down like 13 people. They bring down like 13 people, and then, you know, like we're all kind of like waiting, like, oh my God, these guys are gonna absolutely belt it. It's gonna go crazy, and everybody's gonna be like, whoa. Because I thought they were gonna sing like the national anthem or something. And that's why I said, like, I'm not going up there. Like, I literally am not going up there. I'd rather die. And then they're like, okay, you can sing 30 seconds of any song you want. It just has to be appropriate.
Okay,
and then
so
they're
they're
like,
killing time.
yes, they're killing time. And so the first guy, he sings I Want It That Way. And he sings so badly. And we're like literally laughing our asses off. And I'm realizing, oh my gosh, I'm betting all these people are lying, like these, like I forgot that people can lie. So like obviously they're not all, like they're just going up there to
Runs
be
in the
really
family.
funny. Yes, they're all like freaking lying, and like I'm like, oh my god, like that's so freaking funny. Like I respect this person for going up there knowing he can't sing and like singing "I Want It That Way" because he was like holding those notes out to make it as comical as possible. We were literally laughing our asses off, and then the rest of the people, they also they don't sing well. They do not sing well.
Nobody. There
one
were
girl.
no good singers that
There
actually
were no
got
good
up.
singers. There were two good singers. There was like one girl who was really good, and then who else? There was like
Guy singing in Spanish.
there was one guy who sang in Spanish, and he was also really good.
But do you
but
know
it's in
though?
Spanish. You don't really
Do you
know if he's
know?
good or not.
Right, so
Hey, what's your favorite Dolly Parton memory?
I'm not done with my story.
Oh.
So we go down, we're actually
Drag 'em,
creating the
bitch.
star. We're going down, we're actually creating the star, and then this guy next to me is like, I love your hair. I'm like, thank you. Oh my gosh. And he shakes my hand. I'm like, why are you shaking my hand? He shakes my hand. He
He's
says,
like, I'll take what I can get.
hi, I'm so and so. I'm like, okay, like he's asking me a bunch of questions, and like I'm low key like I'm like I don't really know what to say. I was like, whatever. Like this guy, he's in accounting, he's whatever, and he's like asking questions about my life. I say, oh, I'm in a band. I play the bass. And he's like, oh, I play the bass too. I'm like, really? That's sick. Like that's awesome. And he's like, yeah, I sing too, but they kicked me out of my band because I sang too good. I go, what?
Yeah.
And then he goes, I sang too good. I went up to the lead singer. I said, I'm a better singer than you. Let me be the lead singer. I told my band that, and they kicked me out. And I'm like, I don't really know what to say to this or whatever. And he's like, didn't you hear me up there? And I go, what? And he goes, I was the first singer.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, oh my fucking God. And I'm like, and I have trouble holding my expressions back. So I'm literally fucking like, I was genuinely with every bone of my body not trying to actually laugh in his face because we had to stand next to each other.
No, there's a type of guy. That's a type of guy. You've met that type of guy now.
Yeah.
Like you
I
can put it
didn't
in
like,
the
I literally
Pokedex.
thought he was joking because of like how
the
bad
type
he
of
was.
guy you meet on the road, and gigantic attention whore guy. That's
You're
a
gonna
guy.
meet him a few more times.
Yeah. No, but you'll know. You'll know now. You've met
You'll
him
know.
before.
Yeah.
No, but he was like kind of following us around for the rest of the event.
Oh,
and we
they
could
do
not
that
get rid
too.
of him.
Yeah. I mean,
no,
look-
no. Yeah, they're not gigantic attention whores because they've got a lot to do.
I know, and he would like not let up. Okay, so he asked for my Instagram, and I literally had to be like, "You can have almost a girl band's Instagram." I was like, "You're not getting mine."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And also our photo.
All right.
They took it
Look,
before
we've
the
got to do.
countdown was-
Bye. All right. There we go.
Bored.
Yeah. Come on. He's like, you got to sing.
Just the fun freshman tales.
Yeah. It's like, wait, talking to people who aren't your dad and his friend. What are you doing? Talking to somebody in the room with you at college? This is so messed up.
Yeah.
Could we all be a little more Dolly Parton and give the people what they want?
Yeah.
And be funny on great night.
Be funny.
Don't talk to your friend.
This is like a big moment.
Yeah.
What were you doing your first couple days in college?
Not talking to my dad on a podcast.
That's true.
That's
Well, they weren't invented yet.
yeah. Wouldn't it
If
be
your
weird?
dad had a radio show and he called you, you'd probably talk to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, you know what's wild is when I hear somebody has a radio show, I can't compute of the fact that nobody's listening.
Yeah.
Like a radio show just is like, oh, I'm nerd. Like if you like when we found out that people were rebroadcasting NSFW show on a radio station now in Nebraska. Now, quite literally, there's no clearer way to say nobody is hearing it. Couldn't stop thinking about like we're on a radio.
Yeah. It's a weird thing because it's niche.
Yeah. But that's how people feel
I was in
about
South Florida, and I was going out for the night, and the Uber driver was like, what do you want to put on? And I was like, oh, you want to know what? Put on the fucking radio.
yeah.
And put on the music I used to listen to when I was like going out to meet my friends like back in the day. So I put on Power 96, 96.5 in South Florida, the iconic hip hop station in South Florida. And they're playing some old shit. And I'm like, yeah, this is the fucking jam. And then they get to the break and they're like, your throwback hip hop
Oh,
station.
no.
And I'm like, I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Is there a moment where I can kill
You're like,
myself?
oh,
or,
damn,
like,
it's Nirvana. They're like, oldies and classics.
Are you
Amber
old?
FM.
Yeah, exactly. Ancient songs for ancient people. Buy gold and diapers. Diapers and gold. Golden diapers. That's what all your body is failing, but grunge lives forever. I am the man in the box.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy a coffin?
These coffins are metal, metal, metal. All right, play the lullaby. What did we learn today? We learned R.I.P. to a legend.
Josie needs to shut up.
We learned that Josie should notice the homeless
Wrap
man
it up.
and the
We
Weimaraner
get it.
running around.
Yeah, we learned that the Red Baron stopped 9/11.
We learned that Justin Roiland is making a comeback.
Yeah, we learned that we're gonna be at Dragon Con.
Dragon Con, DC.
Not this Saturday, but next Saturday in downtown Atlanta. Go to Dragon Con, get a pass for Saturday if you're just doing one day. Otherwise, it's cheap. Again, $160. If you're gonna be
Go
in
do
the
the whole
area,
thing, man.
like it's a blast and a half. We're gonna be there the whole time. What else we learned?
We learned. Oh dang. No, that's it. We learned. We'll see.
Dolly
you
Parton's
next-
dead.
Oh yeah. We learned in the pre-show that only once did the werewolf and a vampire bite a Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
It was uncomfortable. They didn't talk about it again.
They didn't test.
Shouts out. See
Yeah.
you next Tuesday.
Dying of fire.
Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
It's been a great night.
Yeah.